Hey guys, how we doing? Ken Periman here, and I'm going to do an install. I'm going to show you how this guy works for the Jeep Wrangler 2024. I say that because my Jeep is a 2024 Jeep Autostop Eliminator. So let's talk about what you get in the bag. From 2018 to 2023, you have a smaller infotainment screen right here in the middle. This section, you can prop out stops right here. But for the 2024, it goes all the way across through the grab handle, which you can't really see what I'm pointing at, but the point is it's one long piece. But from some things that I've checked, I should be able to pry this open and get enough space to get inside to make the swap with this. In short, what you have is a controller that's built into here that will eliminate the auto start stop feature. Hopefully you can see that. Now, what I'm going to demonstrate to you is here's what a daily activity for people who really want to stop turning on that auto start stop. I don't hate it near as much as some people do, but to be honest, I do find it more so that I'm turning it off throughout most of my drives. So I figure it's better to eliminate it, and it also is programmable if you really want to. Let's say for some reason, I don't know, that you are looking to save a little bit more gas on these vehicles, because the more you add weight and everything, they do tend to consume a little bit more fuel. And in doing that, you may want to turn it back on if you're doing some long road trips where there's a lot of start-stop. Whatever you fathom that you may need this, you can still leave it plugged in and program it to do what it normally does. But it comes already programmed that this will turn off. Now, getting into a little bit more detail, it's an A with a circle and an arrow around it, and it says off, which means that when you start the vehicle, this light that's right here, you probably can't see right now, but you will in a second, will not be illuminated. The illumination means that your auto start stop is off. Let me start it. I got to turn my volume down. There we go. Okay. Now, you can see here, there is no auto start stop off. When this module works is when you turn it on, the vehicle, this should illuminate on its own. So let me show you. Now that I've pushed the button, it is now identifying that it is off. So now as I go driving, it will not auto start stop for me. Okay, let's turn that off. We'll start the vehicle. And let me demonstrate one more thing. Sorry, you're going to hear that ding ding. So it does not come back on. We'll let it sit for a second, and it's still off. Now, let's say I enable it. Now, let me turn it off. Let's start it again. That light will not come back on. Okay. And what do you mean by that, Ken? Don't worry about it. Now I'm at the install portion. I'm going to plug like this, that is plugged into the back of this console, which goes to this auto start stop switch. I'm going to unplug it, plug it into this portion of the harness, and then plug this in. And what will happen is the auto start stop will go into this. I believe there's a function in here that will tell it, have I identified the car on? If it's on, then engage and close the switch for the auto start stop to identify it as off. And that will send that signal, and it will turn this light on, and there you go. Bob's your uncle. All right, another thing, use some plastic tools to pry these parts and components open. So this is what the 2018 looks like. I guess it's not truly symmetrical, but it does come off over here on this side. It does pop out. The 2024 variant, we run all the way across this part of the grab handle, so we don't have it where I can pull the whole thing out. But like I said, we're going to pop it out. You're going to do a few things in here where you're like, oh, I think I'm breaking it. And then you're going to hear a nice little crunch. Usually, that is just the clip disengaging. The clips. I did run my wire underneath this. I wonder if I could have run it straight through instead of... So we have to be careful. We want to pull this out. And let me show you what I'm talking about. So down in here, there we go. We're going to disconnect. There's a wire right there. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. It's way down here. So we're going to disconnect that wire. I had to stop it. That was about the 6-7 minute mark. So we're going to continue on so I can move my camera into a better position. Okay, now here we are. So what we're going to do is find where the little push pin is to unlock the wire harness that is on here. Found it. Okay, I know my hands are in the way, but there we go. Okay, so now I have taken this wire. I'm going to connect this portion of the harness onto this, and it should only go on one way. Okay, then we're going to run this down below, and then this will run in with your start switch hole, which is over here, and I think we should be able to get it all the way in. There we go. All right, now I'm going to get this plug into place first. I've just plugged that in. Now I can probably take this guy and slide it over there, put this all in together, and then you gotta watch where the wire harness is going to keep it from clumping. All right, that be solid. Now let's check this out. We're gonna go ahead and get the vehicle to start. We're gonna let it cycle for a second. Radio's off. There it is. Guys, my auto start stop now turns off. Now I can disengage it. Let's just say you have it like this, you want to run for a while, you got some issues, now you want to go ahead and use it to auto start stop. I'd rather have it default to off and then turn it on when I need it. Maybe I'm on a road trip or I'm doing something. Like I said, if I'm doing something where I want this to change, I can then obviously change it and set it up that way. Now, let's check something. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. I'm going to turn off the vehicle. And then once again, I'm going to start it up again and see what it defaults to. It does default to whatever the last position is. So it remembers its last position. Okay. There it is. Yep, that's exactly what's going on. Sorry about the noise from the mirror, but basically that is how it is. Guys, this was super simple. You're going to worry about how you pull this out and how you re-engage the clips and make sure that everything is seating as it's supposed to. You're going to be concerned if this is all seated in, which I'm double checking and it sure is. It's all seated in and you're ready to go. It's super simple. Really straightforward, guys. Easy to do when you're experienced with dealing with automotive components. In the end, it's going to be pretty easy for you to do. You're just going to be concerned about pulling those out and listening to those clips make these weird, like, breaking sounds. Most of the time, they're not breaking. Be careful. Be firm but fair to get that thing to open. And once it's open, you'll get there. That's pretty straightforward. I mean, it was super easy to do, guys. And I like that it was straightforward. And now I don't have to worry about punching that button anymore. It will do it on its own. So, guys, I hope this was helpful for you. I do appreciate your time, and I'm out.